Johnny was in a hurry. The bus departed in half an hour, and from work, as always, it was not possible to leave in time. A junior researcher, now more likely bald but still unmarried, advanced to his goal, not being distracted. From his colleague, he learned that the device was in the warehouse, the result of their 10-year work. Tomorrow he will be sent by courier to customers with an intricate name, but with one feature. Everything that came to them disappeared without a trace, whether it was money, people, or even devices. Johnny desperately needed this device. Unlike many others who wanted to get him, Johnny's goals were peaceful, even touching. Johnny, who never found a common language with women, dreamed of using the device to read thoughts at a distance and even convey his own. Outwardly, he looked like an ordinary MP3 player, an ideal disguise for such a cunning device. Johnny pulled the key to the warehouse 2 years ago, and since then he warmed his soul, recalling the cherished goal. Johnny imagined how to amaze and fascinate his beloved, learning her innermost thoughts. But there was always a pause. He had his beloved, she had traveled with him in the same bus for 2 years, but he did not dare to come closer than 2 steps. Once she told him, "Hold on tightly by the handrails, do not fly in the clouds." Her voice sounded in his head for another 6 months, causing joyful excitement. Today, luck was on the side of Johnny. He managed to avoid all the obstacles, awaiting employees trying to leave work. He managed to a bus, which, contrary to his expectations, came on time. She was already in the cabin. Johnny got up nearby wearing the headphones, a stupid accessory for his age, but he did not notice it. He tuned in to her thoughts. The first 2 stops were a continuous confusion. Children, kindergarten, school, money, rent. Then he caught the name Monica. It sounded beautiful. Remaining for another 20 minutes, Johnny decided to take the initiative into his own hands. He mentally directed her. "You need to look around. It seems you saw someone acquaintance." "It seems not," she thought. "But that man has been looking at me for the 2nd year. He is not just looking at you. He loves you, Monica." "Yes? Well, maybe. If he loves, let him come closer." Johnny grinned and, going up to her, said, "Let me." Being nearby, he inhaled her aroma, a mixture of a leather jacket and vegetables from a bag. He was almost happy. "We need to be together," he dictated mentally. "Of course," she agreed. "Let me help you with a bag," he whispered. "Take it," she smiled. Johnny held out his hand, but suddenly he heard her loud voice. "What do you allow yourself, young man? Pervert. Do not get home calmly." He staggered back. Stunned, he looked at her, at the device, and in his head sounded, "I am a fool, a fool." A normal man drew attention, and there was little time. Johnny resolutely stepped towards her, but he heard her scream again, "Do not come. I will call the police." He tried to return to his place, but the passengers looked at him with curiosity. In his head, someone cried quietly, cursing life and his stupidity. Johnny tried to put all the tenderness into his thought and sent it to her. He felt the crying, but his feelings were dissolved like a drop of water in the desert. She was about to go out, and he moved behind her, but he heard, "Just try, pervert." She came out, and he remained standing, hearing her last thought, "Darling, jump out. Let's go with me. I will be different. You will never be another," Johnny whispered, taking off his headphones.